The Mercedes-Benz GLE is already one of the more striking Benz models you'll come across on the road, and now we're told it packs an even bigger punch. The second generation model has landed in Australia, headed up for now by this Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 Coupe. Let's take a closer look. For a vehicle that many originally cast aside as an expensive styling exercise, the GLE Coupe has been a huge success for Mercedes since touching down in 2016. The second generation model plays on the sporty formula, available in 3 different grades, including this mid-range AMG tweaked GLE 53 variant. Along with its sharper styling, there's a new inline 6-cylinder engine supplemented by an electric compressor and mild hybrid system. Pricing is spiked by $26,000 over the GLE 43 Coupe model that it replaces, but so too have the equipment levels. Officially, there are wider openings for the rear doors and the boot area, which has grown in size and offers a lower loading height than before. Granted, there's not as much rear head space as the $5,000 more affordable GLE 53 wagon. But then, it's a relatively small price to pay for the pace and grace offered by the coupe on the road. There's a clear sporty bent with the GLE 53, and a lot of that is owed to its engine. A 3-litre inline turbocharged 6-cylinder that offers up 320 kilowatts and 520 newton meters. Now, drive is sent to a fully variable all-wheel drive system via a 9-speed automatic gearbox that is equally as slick on the road. On first impression, the engine provides silky smooth torque from down low and is quite comfortable lugging around the GLE 53's 2.5-tonne curb mass. In the right mode, it's suitably angry as well, but without the outright aggression or fuel bill of the more expensive GLE 63 Coupe that will land in showrooms in the coming months. Officially, 0 to 100 takes 5.3 seconds and there's a really nice inline 6 soundtrack. But more impressive than that with this car is the in-gear acceleration. There's very little hesitation and it's just a nice linear surge forward right through to the rev cutout. That's because there is more to this drivetrain than meets the eye. Sandwiched between the engine and the gearbox is an integrated starter generator that adds an additional 16 kilowatts and 250 newton meters and helps deliver a claimed fuel consumption figure of 9.3 litres per 100 Ks. We average 10.5 in a mix of conditions. Elsewhere, the GLE 53 rides on a combination of air suspension and 2 electromechanical actuators operating independently of each other on the front and rear axle. They each run off a 48-volt electric system. It all sounds very complex, but the translation on road is actually quite relatable. On smooth surfaces, the GLE 53 is composed and controlled. It relays imperfections from the road, but without any crashing through its big 21-inch wheels. Equally, the steering weighs up adequately through bends, and the chassis is really quite sharp with the way it responds to turn in and changes in direction. When things get a little bit bumpier, there's a bit more going on. There's less head toss than the predecessor GLE, but there is a lot of floatiness between bumps, and if you have enough imperfections in the road, you almost bounce from one to the other. Importantly, there's no crashiness and it's still fairly refined inside the cabin, but you will notice that you're moving up and down quite a bit. Equally, small imperfections in the road tend to tremor through the cabin and they take a little bit to get over, but I guess that's the price you pay for a sporty car. Now, when you do choose to turn up the wick a bit, there is a very broad performance envelope on offer here. As I said before, it changes direction really well and it hunkers down in the corner using those electromechanical actuators to really grip up and allow the car to control its mass superbly. This is a lot of fun. The GLE Coupe is no shrinking violet on the road, but now it has the dynamic properties to back up its aggressive visuals. The new features inside are welcome too, complemented by a 5-year warranty and, as always, a strong safety suite. As far as making a statement on the road goes, the first generation GLE Coupe was a known quantity, but the second generation does have a lot more substance on the road. The coupe SUV is here to stay, and I've got to say, this one is actually pretty good.